Hey everyone, Day 2 Dryden recording here again for Nikachu MTG. We're playing Burn in Modern. If this is the kind of content you're interested in, if you want to learn the ways of counting from 20 to 0 with your opponent's life total, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment below if you want to talk about the match or any lines of play. And this hand, well, we're on the play, which is awesome, and this hand looks great. We got Goblin Guide into a Searing Blaze, maybe even just a Lavamancer afterwards if they don't play anything really, really like in immediate need of being Searing Blazed. I like Lavamancer a lot. I wish I could kind of justify a bit more, especially because we have a Searing Blaze. I'm going to hold up these fetch lands. I mean, I guess we could have deck thinned there. It's a good question, actually. Okay, either way. I like Lavamancer. The problem is in some matchups he's just bad. Oh, okay. Looks like we're probably up against Affinity again. Hopefully we don't need some sort of a pity concession like our opponent gave us last time. Unexpectedly, but it's okay. Awesome. That's what we want to see. Oh! Excellent. So we're definitely just going to drop this Lavamancer, hold up the Searing Blazes, and we're going to destroy every single thing that they put out in front of us. We are not going to let them get any value if we can, excuse me, if we can avoid it. So play this out. It's possible I could have held up Searing Blaze for one turn, but I think being able to, I think getting out this Lavamancer early is better. I don't think they do anything too crazy here. If they drop Master of Ethereum, that's fine. If they, well, they will have 4. Okay, well, it will be a large creature at this point. That is true. So we'll see what happens. Oh, okay. Well, there we go. We ate. That shows how powerful that Lavamancer is. It ate a Galvanic Blast immediately. So nice. Yeah, I want the extra landfall trigger. So I'm gonna just, yeah, perfect. Excuse me. So we probably, I'll have, I'm trying to hold up my landfall triggers, so I would rather, okay, hold on, we actually have to think this through now. Because I want to be able to cast 2 spells this turn, but I don't want to just like use all my fetch lands, which I kind of need to do if I'm going to do that. Yeah, I think we just Goblin Guide. Well, the Goblin Guide attack is the obvious play. Steel Overseer. Ouch. Yeah, okay. No blocks. So we're going to lose a landfall trigger here by playing this, but they're not going to run any main deck counter spells or anything like that. So we can hold that up. And do that on their turn when they're tapped, or after they're not tapped out. Sorry, is what I'm trying to say. So I'm thinking they kept this hand because of the Master of Ethereum. Yeah, 4/4. That's not too. Oh, sorry, it's a 5/5 now. And everything gets bigger. Oh, I should have. No, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. Okay, well, it's going to cost us an extra 1 life here, unfortunately. But hopefully that doesn't end up being the end of the game. Choose creature, choose creature. Yeah, so they're going to attack in for 2 instead of just 1, which is unfortunate. So now, again, I want to save this. This isn't... Searing Blaze can't kill this on its own. So I would like, and I would definitely like to get rid of this Steel Overseer as well, because that'll get out of hand. Although we do have a Lightning Helix. Well, okay, what's in our hand? Because we could hypothetically just block. We could leave the Goblin Guide back to block. But no, if we attack in, we put them to 9, or we kill the Master of Ethereum, both of which are good, and we put them to 8. Because then we can Lightning Helix the Overseer afterwards. Yeah, no, we gotta just press our advantage here. Even before sideboarding, they are sort of the beatdown deck. So, wow, okay. Yeah, that's fine. So, now we will fetch out another land. Searing Blaze this bad boy. And then I'm going to suspend a Rift Bolt. Uses our mana, excuse me, the best, and gets this thing out of our hand. And then we can just untap and kill them probably. Yeah, Overseer. Because the Overseer is super dangerous, but it does take a turn to do its thing. And yeah, we just curved out nicely. We got lucky. They didn't gain any life off of a Inventor's Fair or a Vault Scourge because it just came out. And we're just going to go 3, 6, 9. Yep, that's fine. 3, 6, 9. Okay. Well, we took game 1, which is important because Affinity is a turn 1, there's a game 1 deck in a lot of ways. So we didn't really get very many great draws in the last game, but I feel like my sideboard plan was still okay, right? Like, you just got to bring in all the hate you can. Because they only have a few cards that sort of do all their damage for them. And you want to be able to interact at instant speed. So I think that's the most important thing. On the draw, I'm definitely taking out this Eidolon. Play, maybe we bring it in again, like I mentioned before. Rest in Peace has an interesting interaction in that it keeps the Ravager counters from being able to transfer, but that's too niche to bring in for just that effect. So do we want Ratchet Bombs or these Molten Rains? I don't want to take anything out. I really still feel like these Ratchet Bombs could be good. Okay, so hold on. Okay, let's think this through. Because this is not the matchup I put these in for. So let's say they go blah, spit out their hand. Turn 2, I'm putting this in. It kind of, all their really dangerous cards cost 2 mana. The Ravager, the Overseer, and the Cranial Plating. So that means this is coming up turn 2. Counter. Okay. So this is like turn 5. So you know what? Maybe that was a bit loose. It's really good against zeros, obviously. Just destroys all the Memnites and everything like that. But again, I don't know if that's what we want. So I'm going to bring in the Molten Rains. Kills all the Blink Moth and Ink Moth, Nexi. Gets rid of Inventor's Fair. This hand is pretty great. Lavamancer. Lavamancer is what I'm going to start with just because it's... excuse me. Just because it is so powerful. And unlike against most decks, we are not the beatdown. They are. They mulligan to 5. That's a good sign. That's a really good sign. And they put a card on top. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm not too worried. Oh, that's going to be good too. That's probably what we want to do on turn 2 then. Searing Blaze might change this because getting Lavamancer out early is good. Excuse me. But if we go Swift Spear, sorry, I'm still getting over a cold. Try not to cough into the microphone. If we go Swift Spear and then turn 2 we can Searing Blaze, then we're attacking with Prowess. Whereas Lavamancer, we put Lavamancer out. Next turn, I mean, playing Swift Spear and having a shock effect is good, I guess, but I don't know. It's not as valuable as I would like it to be. This is actually a tough call between the Swift Spear and the Lavamancer, and it's basically based on the Searing Blaze on turn 2. Or a different option. Because we need landfall for the Searing Blaze as well, and I don't actually know if that's going to happen again. Okay, I am going to put out the Swift Spear. And we're gonna play dangerous here, but I think that's the play. That was stupid. I didn't actually think that through. That was obviously a mistake. Yeah, okay. That's something we can deal with. Okay, so we did draw the second land, or the third land. Now, I think we still have to just Searing Blaze. I think that just has to be what happens. Attack in. Block again. Okay, they're too smart for it this time. So we're still going to do this though. And we're going to get rid of one of the lifelinkers. Yeah, Ravager. That's okay. Now we need to get this Lavamancer out because we need to have instant speed ways of interacting. Okay. We're just going to make this thing giant right now. That's not... If I draw a bolt, you're in big trouble. Wow. If I draw any 1 mana way to deal with this, you are in big trouble. Because I have a Searing Blade. Like, if I draw Lightning Bolts, this game is over. If I don't, this actually could be big trouble, though. Ah, damn it. Okay. Well. That is frustrating. So how do we use our mana the best now? So this thing's going to gain 5 next turn, and we're going to go down to at least 5. So I'm a little bit scared of that. So we could play the Lavamancer and use either of these to take it out, which means the Lavamancer would have to come out this turn. So I'm pretty confident that we can just... well, the Lavamancer has to come out this turn. Okay. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. And... they have no... They are all in on this. Yeah, I'm going to suspend this as well. And I am going to fetch this for a Stomping Ground at end of turn Try to save a couple points of life. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes Affinity is like an all-in deck. This is one of those times. I mean, I have a pretty decent hand, so I can't really fault my opponent for trying this. And hypothetically, they're at 21 life right now. They could still come back. I don't know what their plan is to deal with this, though. I think we just deal with this right now before any shenanigans can happen. A couple lands, I guess. I don't know. Okay. So... do I go down to 3? If I do, I die to a... oh no, they don't have Metalcraft for a Galvanic Blast. Yeah, okay. So... ooh, that was a weird mouse aneurysm. Okay, and I think we just hold up Karn! Okay, cool. And I think we just hold up the Lightning Helix. Yeah, I'm too, like, we're not, okay, now we're in a pretty safe spot to do mostly anything we want. So we can't Skullcrack and hold up these two things, so is one of them good enough? Yeah, one of them's good enough. Let's just get the prowess triggers going. Let's get the beatdown going before they can get anything going on. So I know they have a Karn and one unknown card in hand. Okay. Nice! Okay, cool. Well, you know what? Our opponent went all in and it didn't work out for them. I don't know. I'd have to look at it again and see sort of how I had played the match so far. I'd already played one Searing Blaze, I think, at that point. One more turn and we were dead. Like, we had to get rid of that Vault Scourge the turn we did. Otherwise, we were dead. And I mean, they gained life. They got a couple turns out of it. Right? They gained probably 10 life off the thing. So I don't want to be too critical of my opponent. I played Affinity for about a year. And there are times when you honestly just have to go for it and force them to have it. It's similar to Burn. Excuse me. In that respect. Because, yeah, like if we had missed a land drop there, we stumbled on just 2 lands, you know, and didn't have a bolt, which we never drew all game, we wouldn't have been able to deal with it. So, yeah, I don't know. But either way, hey, it worked out. They went all in. We called their bluff. It didn't work out. Feel slightly redeemed considering how the last Affinity match went. So this has been Andrew, Day 2 Dryden, recording for Ep.7. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time.